There were some questions and there was a couple testimonials that we have to put out for today as well. Brother Lavan Bay in North Carolina. Islam. This is Lavan Bay. I would like to share what I've experienced in the last 2 weeks since I've moved from Raleigh, North Carolina to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And then keep in mind, Salem comes from Salam. And then when they talk about the Salem witch burnings or whatever, it's really the Salam witch burnings, or getting the mothers who had the powers to manipulate nature and whatever else out the way so that they can essentially claim the power. Now these two cities are only an hour and 30 minutes apart from each other, so we can put things in its proper perspective as the mind state of the people here is this territory of the Canaanland. Friday before last, both me and my wife were traveling downtown Winston-Salem to set up services for water and electricity at the municipal building when I was attempting to pay the parking meter when a cab driver screamed from his passing car, "Brother, stop!" He then stops his car with a passenger inside, jumps out and greets me with a big smile. Now I have to say to those listening, as you are reading that, his eyes were locked on my eyes and my fez. He greets me by saying, "Peace, brother. I am a Kenyan Moor." His own words. And in the same fashion, greet him peace and let him know that I am Lavan and I just moved here today. He said that he said, then do not pay the meter. I have a parking card that you can use. Dropped his passenger on the next block and came right back. Now my wife went into the building while I was waiting for the brother to come back around the block. Once he returned, he parked in front of me and said he was glad to see me and said that I would love the city and all it has to offer. Then immediately said, "Stay away from the Badlands." I said, "You mean the hood?" He said, "Yes." So I said, "Why?" "They are our people." He then says he knows, but they don't want to listen. Once again, his words, not mine. So I say we have to teach them who they are. He said, "My church holds community meetings and they do not come, so they can learn nothing." He gives me his parking card and number, says I'm welcome to come anytime. We hug each other, he greeted in peace, and then he had to go to another call. Everyone knows you are not black, Negro colored, and African American / African Canadian. I know I'm long-winded, but this is just one of my experiences that I've had. And then put on some receipts for things that he bought, where he put on his nationality card and got his little taxes off or whatever. Right? So, and then keep in mind that brother was a Kenyan. So
and he even said it. He's a Kenyan.
Yeah, right. So if he's Kenyan and he knows that he's a Moor, then the people who claim that they came over here on slave ship or whatever from Africa, they can't say they're not Moors. Because a Kenyan could say that he's a Moor. We had Brother Muhammad in Ghana talking about how the fez means, intelligent and whatever like that. In Ghanaian culture, that's West Africa, where all these people say that they came from slavery or whatever.
And it seems like they know that from birth over there.
Say that again?
I'm saying it seems like they know that from birth over there.
Yeah.
From the story.
Yeah.
So they grew up with that, they know.
It's really our people that are really in the dark with regard to their true identity as a people. And they can live the illusion, just like we're saying with the birth certificate stuff and all that. They can go play around in the illusion all they want. Eventually they're gonna get to where Obashango got to, where you realize that this is some BS or whatever. These people just have me wasting ink, printing up 180-page freaking stuff for them, when the reality is that you don't even need that. Juwali already told you, if you don't do anything, declare your nationality. Told you what your nationality is. And then everybody is going off into being, whatever they assume that they are, and not backing up their identity with facts. And when the facts are presented to them, they don't want it. Brother Gomanako L. Islam Kujo and all active Moors. I've seen over the week on Facebook this post about coins of the monarch of the Mexican Moor Empire. This thing brought up some questions. May you please explain or give video link for clarification. Who is that monarch? What his face is doing on the coin and not Nobu Juwali's face? And what is a Mexican Moor Empire and their banner, since it's different from the empire flag? Right? So this is a Moor just coming into the information or whatever like that, been studying for a little bit, picked up on some things and, just questioning, what is this or whatever. So there's these Moors that have something, we talked about them before. The Mexican Moor Empire. They have no connection. Not even a little. No connection to Nobu Juwali. That's what they say out of their own mouth or whatever. That's not us saying stuff about them. That's what they say. They have these coins. Now we're talking about, they have these silver coins, and their whole agenda is that in order for you to be part of their whatever, right, you have to come in with silver coins, right? That's how you make your payments, dues payments, or whatever. Now, all the coins that they get, they melt down and then make their own coins in order to, be a Mexican Moor Empire and claim that they have a mint or whatever, that they can make their own stuff. The issue that exists is that there is no empire called this. This is something that they created on their own. So if they're going to create this on their own, in order to get Moors to say that they're part of something, why not just be part of what Nobu Juwali set up? Oh, well, because the temple and the Moors in the temple, this and that. Well, Moorish nationality doesn't have anything to do with the temple. Moorish nationality is a birthright. Moorish nationality is not something that somebody can bring you into. It's what you are already. So it's no different than people who say, in order to be Moor, you have to be part of the temple, right? If the individual or the individuals have this, if they have an empire, they have an emperor. So they have an emperor, and this emperor is who they put on their coins. Now, if there's a history of Moors in America proclaiming their nationality, not Moors outside of, America, like sundry free Moors who knew that they were Moors, and then they got sold over here, and then over here they made their proclamation, oh, we're Moors. We're talking about Moors who are here that don't know that they're Moors, right? and an individual comes and puts them onto game that they're Moors. Now in 2016, everybody's saying that they're Moors. Everybody who's saying that they're Moors should be giving credit to the individual who put them onto the fact that you're Moors. Like, just simple as that. All right. These people say they don't have no connection to Noble Jewelry. When you bring up, why is you guys' flag different than the flag that the Moors have? Oh, well, that's not the flag, and Morocco doesn't recognize it, and Morocco didn't give permissions or whatever like that, and whatever other stuff that they want to make up.
Back up.
Detach.
So if you have no connection to Noble Jewelry, then you have no connection to Morocco.
Right. And if you have no connection to Morocco, you can't call yourself
A Mexo.
a Mexican
Or more.
or more.
Or more. Because he
That's Morocco.
he personifies everything that you have this connection to.
Right. Right? You want to check out Monarch in there?
Like, you know, yeah.
Right? So, right? It's all
So
about
much to say about it.
realizing that it's a birthright.
Yeah.
This is about not claiming houses. It's not about driving without plates and no licenses. It's not about birth certificates and trying to get an account that you can discharge debts and all like that. This is about raising man from nigger to a in man. Right? And while you're going through that traverse to coming into your higher self, you pick up all those other things on the way. That's just stuff that just happens while you're starting to wake up into yourself. You're going to realize that, oh, there's certain Moors that they don't pay taxes. Oh, let me go talk to them Moors and see what that's about. Oh, these Moors over here don't got their own plate. Oh, let me go talk to them and see what they're about. Right? And then you get these things that people have as reasons to be Moors. When the reason to be Moor is because you're raising yourself from a nigger to a lion man.
That's it.
You're getting to know your lower self and your higher self. You are evolving from becoming whatever to being what you claim that you are. Because you can only become for so long. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we always use the Jordan example. He became so long that when he beat, or when he was what he claimed that he was, there ain't nothing else to do after that.
Just win.
Like, what are you gonna do other than win? If you put in your mind that, hey, you know, I'm the best or whatever out here, ain't nobody, you know, same thing with Muhammad Ali, oh, I'm the best, I'm the greatest of all time, make songs about it and stuff. Why do you think he's the greatest of all time? Because he was a good boxer? No, because he mastered his higher self, and he was that. For the world to see. And anybody try to get him off his higher self to be Cassius Clay or whatever, don't even go there. Because I'm not letting you guys take me off my square to be something that you can, you know, do the dark stuff at or whatever. It's not good. You got something back there?
No, I was just saying, but to what you were saying, my other sister, I guess she's getting to different information from other people. But she still has that doubt where, do you have a nationality card? That's all she's on. Do you have a nationality card?
Yeah.
She asked my mom, do you have a nationality card? Mom's like, do you have one? And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? No, I just asked you, do you have one? I'm like, that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
Nationality card is in here.
Right.
Right? It's not no card. But if you want to see one, here.
Here.
And she's like, so her mind was going, you know, like, she didn't care about the nationality principle.
Yeah.
She just cared about how can I get that,
How can I get
that tax off for those
card or that whatever.
So that's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Whether they want the nationality, they don't want nationality, they want the perks.
Right. And that's what we're saying with, you know, the people who want the perks, this is not for, this ain't for them.
Right.
If you find out about Moors, oh yeah, Moors, and then the only thing that you can relate that to is claim a house, You ride with no license,